Today is day 2 of making 100 DoorDash deliveries as fast as possible. I'm gonna spoil day 1. We did 24 deliveries, so the next one is gonna be our 25th. I accepted this Jack in the Box order for $7.50, thinking that this was gonna be a decent order. Well, by the time I put on my shoes, left the apartment, the order was no longer on my app. So I contacted support, they didn't respond to me, and I just started getting new orders again after like 5 minutes. So I guess we're just gonna assume that the customer canceled it and we're gonna go find a different order. The next order was for Target for $12. I had to shop for 2 items. I mean, it's not as funny as yesterday's when we had to shop for 1 Dr. Pepper, but this one took about the same amount of time, and we're driving to the customer right now, dropping us off in a very good area, and hopefully it's a lot busier over there. I don't know what's going on, but ever since dropping off that Target order, I haven't gotten an order in 25 minutes. I've tried resetting the app, I've tried pausing myself, doing everything, but nothing is happening. Here's why I'm doing this 100 delivery challenge and why you might want to think about doing it as well. On DoorDash, in order to be a part of very specific programs like Top Dasher or Large Order Program, you need to have 100 deliveries in the past month. We're gonna actually have a reasonable schedule. DoorDash delivery is not the only thing I do, so I'll be out here quite a bit of hours every single day, but not like 20 hours. I cannot believe I waited almost 45 minutes for a decent order. Some offers finally started coming in, but they were just so awful that I didn't want it. And then this one is $7 for 2.5 miles. Like, it looks okay, but it's really not because I had to wait in the restaurant. And it was just I cannot believe it, because yesterday was just like so good at this time before lunch, and this one was just not. Wow. Anyway, we got a $7.50 order for Bumblebee. This one was also not that good, just because it's in a very busy area where it's really hard to find parking, and it took longer than it should have because I just couldn't park anywhere. But the order was ready by the time I got there, and I was hoping for a little bit more. There wasn't. Whew. All right, we're starting out pretty rough, but we have a Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory order to hopefully get us back on track. We're struggling out here. No hidden tip on that Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory order. Man, we had to drive back to the hot spot, and we got this one for Protein House. Sometimes the orders can be expensive on here, but really not hoping for anything. I mean, it's $6.50, so we'll see if it's more. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Finally, we finally got a really good one. First good order of the day. Wow, $10 tip. That's so great. Now we're moving on to Chick-fil-A. There's 7 items on here, so we're hoping that this one also goes up from $6.50. I'm hoping for like a $100 tip, but when's that gonna happen? How does every single Chick-fil-A not know how to fill up drinks? What is this? This happens pretty much every time. Other than the huge drink issue at Chick-fil-A, it was okay. We got more than $6.50. It was $8.50. I'm finally seeing some good hidden tips. That's what I like to see. Now we're going back to Protein House. What was this? $8.75? And it's gonna drop us off in a pretty decent area. Hopefully we get an order over there. The parking situation there, not always great, so it took me a while to find a good spot, and good thing the order was ready because it only took about 7 minutes to get to the customer. Another hidden tip. That's always nice to see. We're gonna see if there's one on this Capriotti's order for $8. It's 4 miles. We jumped to hotspots on that last order, and we're gonna jump it again. Place us in a pretty decent spot. That's what we always like to see. And we will, man, I don't know how many orders we've done so far. This will be order number 8 today, making 32 total. 2 more, and then we are more than a third of the way there to 100 deliveries. The order was ready inside Capriotti's, and to my surprise, when we got it dropped off, there was a hidden tip, $9.50. I was not expecting that. I was just taking it because the order was just there on my phone. I knew I could get it done pretty quickly, so I was like, all right, fine, I'll do it. And then hidden tip, so that's pretty good. Now we're on it to Modern Market for $6.50. Mileage is pretty short, and we also got a stacked order for $6. $20 for Habit Burger. Stacked orders are a great way to get these 100 deliveries done as fast as possible. And also another way that you could get 100 deliveries done as fast as possible if you're doing the same thing that I'm doing to get on some of these programs that make sure that you have to complete 100 deliveries in the past month. That's the reason I'm doing it, to test it out. If you want to do the same thing, you're also going to have to not be so picky. I feel like I've been maybe a little bit too picky with some of the orders, and I've been saying, oh man, I really wish this one has a hidden tip or this one has a hidden tip. And definitely try to accept the best orders you possibly can. That's what I'm going to continue to do, because I still want to make a bunch of money during this 100 deliveries. But if you're on a time constraint and you're trying to get this done so quickly, you just cannot be that picky. Maybe take some $6 orders, some $5 orders if they make sense, if they're only going like 1 or 2 miles. That's what I might be doing in the future, especially if I'm trying to work a slow time and there aren't a ton of orders out there. So I probably made that mistake with waiting maybe 40 minutes earlier in the video. Those two felt pretty quick. I think it was done in less than 20 minutes, so that's great. The first drop off was on the way to the second one. First one, no hidden tip, but then the second one, there was a little bit extra, so I'll take it for sure. And then we waited around for a while. It was almost 5 minutes of not receiving a single offer, and then we got this one for Buffalo Wild Wings, $6. I was debating it because I'm like, okay, there's definitely not going to be more than $6, but like, I don't know, maybe we can get this done pretty quick. And Buffalo Wild Wings is not a good restaurant, but oh well, that's not going to matter because it's slow out. So I took it, and somehow I was sitting like right next to the restaurant, and it's 16 minutes. It's 16 minutes until the pickup time. That doesn't even make sense. What is going on? So I'm going to be waiting here a while. Good thing it's only one item, so maybe I could tell them to speed that up a little bit. The order was just sitting there waiting for me on the rack. What? These pickup times don't make any sense. Buffalo Wild Wings is taken care of. The drop-off was relatively easy, so I'll take it. And then we were waiting around for a long time, did not get a good order, only had to decline a few before DoorDash just stopped sending me orders altogether. Drove to a different area, picked up Chipotle for $6.25. It was not going to be more than $6.25, but oh well, the mileage was short. And then we finally hit $100 for the day. It took me like over 4.5 hours to do that. Not good at all. I'm very surprised at how slow it is today compared to yesterday. And speaking of yesterday, if you want to click on that video, it'll be right there. We have now done 36 deliveries in this challenge of making 100 DoorDash deliveries as fast as possible. If you want to watch day 3, it'll be coming out in a few days. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.